It was a lovely summer's day in the playground, and all the children were playing happily. Did you see Dick? There he is by the slide. And who's that with him? Can you see who it is? You remember Stewart, don't you? He was Dick's best friend before the tragedy, and now all that's left of him is his eye. Dick seems distracted today. What's he looking at? That's the town wall. I don't know anyone who's been beyond the town wall, said Dick. Not even my mummy and daddy. What about you, Stewart? As usual, Stewart looked at Dick and said nothing. Suddenly, Dick noticed that there was a man watching them from the other side of the playground. He looked a little bit scary, as if he knew things only grown-ups know. They tried to ignore the man, but he waved at them. Let's go home, said Dick. I don't like the look of him. But as Dick and Stewart left the park, the man was suddenly right there in front of them. Hello, said the man, who had lots of teeth, some of which did not appear to belong to him. Hello, said Dick anxiously. Stewart just stared. Would you like to play a special game of I Spy? I'm not sure if I'm allowed, said Dick. Of course you're allowed, insisted the man. The rules are very simple. All you have to do is watch and listen to everything your mummy and daddy do and say, and write it all down for me. What do you say, Dick? Dick didn't know how the man knew his name, and when the man smiled, Dick saw even more teeth. They made him feel dizzy and peculiar in his tummy. He had to look away. As Dick hurried off down the street, the man shouted after him, "Don't tell your mummy and daddy about me or you'll spoil the game!" As Dick walked down the road where he lived, he tried to put the strange man out of his mind, and when he got home, he forgot to mention the man to his mummy and daddy. He went straight to his room where he and Stewart watched television. The program was about a very naughty boy who had been secretly filmed wetting his bed, hiding the sheets, and intentionally contracting tuberculosis. Later that night, before he went to sleep, Dick looked out of the window. "Oh no, it's that man again. How did he find us?" said Dick. That night, Dick and Stewart didn't sleep a wink. Next day, Dick looked for the man, but he was nowhere to be seen. But just to be sure, he and Stewart thought it best to avoid the playground altogether. "Let's go and play at the old quarry, where you passed away," said Dick to Stewart. Suddenly, Dick saw the man right there in front of them. He smelled a little bit like burnt rubber and cold bacon. "Are you enjoying the game?" the man said. "I didn't know we'd started yet," said Dick. "Of course we'd started. Now we'll have to start all over again," said the man grumpily. "I'm sorry, I didn't realize," said Dick. He stared at the man's teeth and had that peculiar feeling in his head and tummy again, but this time he couldn't look away. He felt dizzy and he began to float. "I like to play games," said Dick dreamily. "Good boy," said the man. "And you like to watch, don't you?" Stewart panicked. He had to help Dick, but how? Then he had an idea. He twisted and turned until the angle was just right, and when the next gust of wind came along, it blew over his dilated pupil like someone blowing over an empty lemonade bottle. Dick quickly came back to his senses. "No, I won't play your game," he said to the man. "I won't spy on my mummy and daddy." With that, Dick picked up Stewart and ran away. The man didn't chase after them. He calmly watched them go. If Stewart hadn't had his vocal cords cut at the quarry 2 years previously, he would have sighed with relief. Phew. Dick was soon feeling much jollier. When he heard the jingle-jangle of an ice cream van, he said to Stewart, "Ooh, ice cream! I want an orangey ice lolly, and you can have an ice cream cone to sit in." But as the ice cream van approached, it didn't slow down. "The ice cream van's going too fast," said Dick. As it sped towards him, Dick recognized the driver. It was the strange man, and he looked very cross indeed. The big, round wheels of the ice cream van drove right at Dick, and bang, he was sent flying through the air. When Dick woke up, he was at home in bed, and he felt very poorly. "Good morning, sleepyhead," said Dick's mummy cheerfully. "What happened?" asked Dick. "You were hurt, but a nice man with a nice smile brought you home, and it's a good thing he did. We've been wondering for weeks where you were." "Weeks?" said Dick. "It might have been longer. I can't remember." "Where's Stewart?" asked Dick. "Stewart's also a little bit unwell," said Dick's mummy. "But the doctor says he may or may not get better soon. I have to leave now, Dick. I'm very late for the... Well, I'd better be going." When Dick's mummy had gone, Dick began feeling unwell in his tummy. He thought he might be sick. But then something curious happened. Can you see what's happening? A camera is pushing its way out of Dick's mouth. And what's that coming out of his ears? They're called microphones, and they're used to record sounds. And what's that on top of his head? Yes, it does look like a transmission aerial, doesn't it? Dick was very afraid. "What's happening to me?" he struggled to say, his mouth full of camera parts. At tea time, Dick's mummy came home. "Hello," she said. "What are you doing under the bed?" The moment she spoke, Dick felt his body whir and shake as the surveillance equipment inside him switched itself on. "Please don't say anything, Mummy," begged Dick. "Why ever not?" she said. And that's when Dick told her all about the man in the playground and how he wanted Dick to record everything his Mummy and Daddy said. "You do have a vivid imagination, Dick," she said. "The people in charge wouldn't do something like that. That would be very naughty of them." "Please don't say that," begged Dick. "They won't like it." "Say what? That the government would be very badly behaved to do such a thing?" Dick was sure that everything his mummy said was being broadcast, live. He snatched Stewart and ran from the house. "We'll have to go beyond the town wall," said Dick, "and run away forever. It's the only way to keep Mummy out of trouble." Suddenly, Dick saw someone ahead. Oh no, it's him. No matter where the two friends ran, the man was always there waiting for them. "We have to hide," said Dick. "I think the coast is clear," said Dick. "Let's go." Dick and Stewart eventually reached the town wall. They looked for a way through, but there was spiky barbed wire and cameras everywhere. Just then, Dick saw something. There was a crack in the wall where years of bullet holes had made the wall crumbly. The gap was just about big enough for a small boy to squeeze through, if the small boy knew how to take his shoulder out of its socket on purpose. Dick peered through the hole to see green hills and green trees, and pretty flowers and blue skies, and a big colourful rainbow. "I've never seen anything so beautiful before," sighed Dick. "I can feel what's beyond the wall, Stewart. The air is cool and fresh." But it was no use. No matter how hard Dick tried, he couldn't get through the hole. Dick and Stewart found themselves all alone in a grey room with a grey floor and a grey door. "Where am I?" asked Dick. But the man didn't answer him. "Why don't you like to watch?" he eventually asked. "Everyone likes to watch, and we like people who like to watch, and we like people who like to be watched. Watching is normal and healthy. It's part of growing up," said the man. Dick was very frightened, and he said, "I want to see my mummy." And no sooner had he said it than she came into the room. "Hello, Dick," she said cheerfully. "Mummy, please help me. I only ran away because I didn't want them spying on you. I didn't want you to get into any trouble." Dick's mummy's voice sounded peculiar, as if she had taken too much medicine. "Why don't you like to watch?" she sang. Everyone likes to watch, and we like people who like to be watched. Watching is normal and healthy, it's part of growing up. Everyone likes to watch, and we like people who like to be watched. Watching is normal and healthy, it's part of growing up. Everyone likes to watch, and we like people who like to be watched. Watching is normal and healthy, it's part of growing up. Everyone likes to watch, and we like people who like to be watched. Watching is normal and healthy, it's part of growing up. Everyone likes to watch, and we like people who like to be watched. Watching is normal and healthy, it's part of growing up. Everyone likes to watch, and we like people who like to be watched. He was watching TV, and now he's looking at me, said Dick's mummy. Can you see what's happening? That's right. The man is watching you and your family and all your friends without permission. He'll let all his friends watch too, when they pay him. They also read all your private letters and health records, which make them laugh. They don't like you to have secrets. They only like it when they have secrets. But what they like the most is when you watch for them. They like that very much. Do you like to watch?